Hey everyone, it is Jeremy J in my room. I'm doing a video with my cats meowing at me. It's one of their favorite things to do. And I remember it was like a week, almost 2 weeks ago. I had a good day on a Sunday. I was feeling pretty good, feeling pretty upbeat, pretty positive, pretty excited about the future direction of life. And it's just interesting to me how whenever something starts to go really good, be prepared for surprise in life. We've got kitty hair flying everywhere. Hi, kitties. Hey. We're off to a good start already. My cats are ready to kind of just tear each other apart. Okay. Take two. So I want to share some things in this video. I know many of my videos have just been focused on positive things, and that's great. It's really good. But this video is not going to be a positive thinking, positive type of video. It's going to be more about the negative side of things that I experience in life and what I'm feeling right now. So if you're in a place where that's not going to help you, I would wait to watch this video until you're in a place you can handle me sharing some negative things, because life is positive and negative. And it's about being able to see both of them and understand them. Some people have an innate ability to just smile and laugh their way through all the negative stuff. When the negative stuff hits me, I get very reflective, I get very introverted, and I kind of go into my bat cave and start trying to understand. That's how I am. I'm a software engineer. I'm a guy. Whatever you want to label me as, I like to understand so I can figure out the algorithm to solve the problem. And some things, there's no algorithm to solve the problem. It's human emotion. And I don't have the algorithm or the key to that, except that I find when my emotion is strong and certain and powerful, that seems to have a positive influence and effect on people. And when, like right now, I'm very uncertain, I'm very unsure of myself, I am not in my masculine energy, I feel weak, I feel defeated, I feel sad, frustrated, I don't feel a lot of hope. And I know I'm not like the only human this happens to. We all go through this. So it's not like I'm sharing some huge breakthrough. It's more just me being transparent and vulnerable to the few of you that watch my channel, which I appreciate. So as I said, I feel very uncertain and unsure of myself, and this happens from time to time. The one constant I've seen, that when I get this way, when I'm nervous, when I'm unsure, when I become weak, and I'm not just talking about my physical body that gets weak, when I'm talking about my mental state, like my psyche, the universe invariably, the master chess player that is the universe just removes people from my life. And I end up kind of just naked and alone to reflect on what's happening, and that's fine. It's harder though right now because I've been battling a chronic disease and illness for the last about almost 14 months now. I'm starting to realize I've spent so much money on it, and I'm starting to realize that even with doing treatments in Mexico and stem cells, and even with all the things I'm doing, there's a chance I'm going to just have to manage this debilitating condition of mine for the rest of my life. And I'm having a hard time with that right now, for a number of reasons. One, I like to play basketball, I like to be active, I like to run, and that's a lot harder to do right now. I'd like to be happy, positive, and have good energy. That's a lot harder to do right now. One of the things that I've tried to do in the last 4 or 5 months is get out and date again, try to meet people, and I've had some good experiences there, but I just realized, like, psychologically I'm damaged goods. Like, I just got to be straight up front. I'm damaged goods. I'm so sick that I'm worried about going through a breakup or liking someone too much that it affects my health. And that's not healthy. It's not a healthy way to operate. I'm so worried about people responding back to me or being reciprocating that I immediately run for the hills if I feel any sense of that things could go south. And I almost preemptively will run for the hills just to avoid getting rejected or ghosted and all the things that can happen when you're interacting with someone. And it's unhealthy, right, to be that way. I don't feel like I'm a good partner right now, a good man. Like, I don't feel like worthy of any kind of good companionship from someone. I'm so worried about passing on all the shit that's in me, the viruses and the bacteria, to someone else. It makes it hard for me to be intimate or close to someone because this stuff is hell. Like, every day it's managing whatever weird stuff is going on. And it's just kind of how it goes. I don't mean to be like super depressing, but I do believe in speaking exactly how I feel in the moment. This is how I feel. This is how Jeremy J feels. I feel sick. I feel poisoned. I feel not myself, not my usual self. And the thing about life is, even if I find a way to get better from the Lyme disease and the infections and viruses, whatever else is trying to destroy my body, like, I'm still left with the same challenges that I'm facing right now. My mental state of being, how I respond to challenges, how I respond to situations not working out, how I want them to, how I respond to triggers where it's good to hear my daughters laugh. How I respond to triggers, and finding a way to be strong, be a strong masculine man in spite of the challenges that may come, to be forever striving to overcome and do it in a positive, happy, uplifting way. This is something I really need to work on. So I'm grateful. I've had some great experiences in the last 4 or 5 months, 6 months, since I decided I'm going to go try and date and meet people. And That's been good. I've been fortunate there. Amazing. Some amazing experiences. But as I've gone through it, I realize I'm messed up, and I may never fully heal, both physically, mentally, emotionally. I'm probably always going to be a work in progress. Probably always going to be a work in progress, and that's fine. That's okay. I know so many of you, not so many. I feel like I've got like this small niche handful of you that watch my videos, and I appreciate it. Like, because I could have 0 people watching my videos, but there's a few of you that do, and it's awesome. I appreciate it. So I want you to know I'm very cognizant of trying to share like stuff that's valuable and inspiring for you. But this is just the raw, real me right now. I feel numb. I feel sick. I feel defeated. And some would say just use positive self-talk. Every day I'm getting better and better, and just force myself into a positive state. And I think that's good to do. But if I do that, I mask what my body's trying to tell me. And I think my body's trying to tell me that there's things I'm just not ready for. There's things I'm not good at. I'm not a great communicator still. It's something I thought I was fixing after my marriage ended. I'm still not a great communicator. I'm too afraid to speak what's on my mind because it might get rejected, or I might seem needy or weak or overbearing. So I'm too afraid to speak my mind because I'm afraid of what the repercussions of it might be. I might not be accepted. It's a humbling day today. I was supposed to pick my daughters up from school like at 2:30, and it was like 3:30, and I turned my phone off airplane mode, and my ex was texting me wondering where I was, and I felt so crappy that I spaced it. I just spaced it and forgot to go pick up my kids. Luckily, I've got them now, and it worked out, but I certainly was triggered in that moment, like reinforced. Like, Jeremy, you're fucking up. I got reinforced. So certainly as it pertains to finding a connection someday, I feel in multiple ways not there, not something I want, but just not in a place. Mentally, I just feel like I'll do things to screw it up, or there's triggers that will just not be healthy for me, or just the fear of getting someone else sick. I mean, all of that alone is enough to make me realize I might be alone for the rest of my life. And I might have to deal with chronic disease and sickness for every day of my life on earth till my life is over. That's hard. That's hard for me to process, because I didn't have to deal with this until age 40, just after my 40th birthday. Never had to deal with this. I never had to worry so much about my body's inflammation or what I eat. I caught it, and like this disease totally changed everything. I have to be so careful what I eat. I have to be so mindful of my thoughts and everything, or else my body can just very quickly go into a physical state of sickness. When I didn't have this Lyme disease or viruses, like, I could get really stressed or have a really bad day, but physically it didn't affect me as much. I didn't have stuff swirling around in my body waiting for an opportunity for my immune system to get down. So it's made things harder. I've had to try to remain much more in a balanced state, not get too excited or too down. So those are just a few of my thoughts. I know some of you may be encouraging me and saying, Jeremy, you're doing fine. We appreciate you. And I appreciate you back. But this is just kind of a brutal honesty session for me right now. And nevertheless, I'm grateful for the last about 5 months. Some great experiences. I'm nervous about the future right now. I'm going to Mexico in about a week and a half to get some stem cells and some treatments done. My hope is that I can get my body into at least some kind of functional state for the remainder of my days here on Earth, for however long that is, whether that's a few years or 50 years. And who knows, miraculously, there may be some cures or breakthroughs made for chronic illness and disease like Lyme disease and other things, besides just eating a super clean diet and taking heaps of supplements. That'd be nice. Nanobots or CRISPR gene editing technology or whatever else it may be, very microscopic laser precision removal. I don't know what it could end up being. But I think someday that'll happen. I'm not sure that day is going to be today, but certainly someday that would be really cool. All right, kind of a somber video. Life's like this. And I think life's going to be that roller coaster, whether you're pristinely healthy, or you have a chronic illness, or you're somewhere in between, or you're super wealthy, or you're super poor, whether you're single, married, any situation. Part of life is the roller coaster ride and dealing with the unexpected turns and twists that come. I know many of my unexpected turns and twists are largely from my own doing. But still trucking along. I'm going to take some time to decompress, do another video in a little while. I'm not sure how long. I miss doing these videos every day in 2017 for the first 6 months. I think I was doing a video or something like that. Because I was upbeat, positive. I was in a very positive flow in life for a period of time. It was great. It was super great. Well, just want you all to know you're appreciated. I try not to do too many videos like this where I feel kind of bummed and share, because I'm not sure if it helps anyone. All it does is give me a platform to just be transparent and share how I'm feeling. So it's more for me to kind of get things off my chest and do a video log. But if any of you get value from it, that's great too. All right, well, I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.